Hello, 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 my darlings. Today is Thursday, September 28th. I'm talking about the year is just gone somewhere. It's September already. You know, all the Christmas stuff is out. Yes. Of course, the Halloween stuff is out. That other holiday for some people. I remember as a kid, I used to love to go trick or treating. You know, as I got older, it just had a different meaning to me and it took on a different kind of a layer that I wasn't exactly happy with. But when you're a kid, you don't know. And it's fun to go trick or treating and put the clothes on and dress up. And I guess maybe I still dressed up. Trick or treat. I've heard people say that. But I love trick or treat. You just go out and get the little candy. And you eat all the candy and just be as sick as a dog. And then wait, I took my daughter trick or treating for a while. And then it came to me. 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 What are we celebrating here? You know, it's almost like Valentine's Day with Saint Valentine. You know, you need to love that person all year, not on that one day. So anyway, but it's fun for the people who want to do trick or treating and they like Halloween. Have at it. Who am I to tell people what not to enjoy? Because as I said, for 65 and older, you must be 65 and older to be watching. Or you just know me and you love me. But I say 65 and older because you understand when I talk about aches and pains, and you understand all this little doodad I got on here today. All this my turquoise doodad and my something doodad. You know, some turquoise up in there. You just have to know how to find these little things. So 65 and older can appreciate all of this, you know. Yesterday was some kind of day, and let me tell you, it's in the universe because today on WSB TV, earlier news, I saw a story about a senior citizens home in Atlanta. Allegedly, a worker was misusing and abusing a 74-year-old. And this abuse is real. It's just abuse in America. You know, where's the love? Oh, don't you used to, it was a song, Where is the love? Da, 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 da. Subscribe and write the name of that song and who sung that song. I have it playing now. I won't go do that today. I won't look up stuff like I've been doing on my phone. But where is the love? There is a overall hatred of mankind. There is when I was at Georgia State working on my master's degree, I was a class that I took that talked about looking for the good in mankind. I wish I had those notes. I used to keep the notes from that class because we talked about the good. You look for the good, I look for the evil. There are four components. All my smart master's degree people, you know what class that was. Write all that down there for me. But anyway, I believe in the theory of looking for the good in mankind. And I think about how I can say it has hurt me, but in the end, I feel good about it. I mean, when you look for the good of mankind, you go ahead and support them. You support the person. You elevate them. You put them on a pedestal, so to speak. You give them that push. You give them whatever they need to be successful. You know, it's a giving is receiving. That's how, the circle. And so you don't give to receive, but you give because it's the right thing to do. And many of you that are 65 and older, you can sit back and think about how many people you help promote, and then they come back and get you. Matter of fact, they tell you what you need to do to get where they are, what you need to do, and you need to follow what they did, when in fact you're the one the reason why they're there where they are. But they forget because they don't want you there. People do not want to see you successful. What is that all about? I have never understood that. The theory of looking for the good of mankind. I just think you should still look for the good. I think you can think about how many people did you help promote, how many letters did you write, especially those of us on the school campus, on the campus. How many students have said, write me a letter, can you write me a letter? It's due right now, due right now. You hear that they are in the school. You see it passing. They never come back and say, thank you, I got the job, I got in. Very few. And I'm not going to admonish them. I'm just saying, people just go on. It's a need. I need you to give me what I want. And once I get what I want from you, I'm done. I love the show on YouTube called Initiated Hardly. I don't know why those young men, it's two young men, one is they in their 30s, they do this show on love and marriage and sex and honor. It's very good. I'm probably the oldest person watching it, but I like Initiated Hardly. I don't know why he got a name like that, but anyway, I like watching their show because they talk about the hatred and love issues, and I don't know where I was going with this, but I know that people don't love like they say they like. The word love is lost its luster. That's where I was going. Because Initiated Hardly talks about how men have a goal, so they say what they want to say to make that goal. They talk about men getting notches on their belt. I didn't know people still use those terms, but we're just talking about love. And so the different kinds of love, there's all kind of, technical terms for love, but I just think you shouldn't use the word unless you mean it. And then when you say I love you, it should be received well. I say it every day, and I'm hoping you're receiving it well because I do. I'm proud of whatever you're doing out there. I want to know that you are 65 and you're reading a book, you're writing a book, you are preparing to write a book, you are sharing a book, you're teaching a book. I like to know you're 65 and you're changing your diet. I have some nerve. I remember this dress used to fall off of me. That's why I had to put something over these arms. Now some women don't care about their arms being out. But when your arm is out and there's more arm than the armpit thing. Okay. I'm glad if you're 65, you think about your diet. We all ought to know how chocolate tastes, fried chicken, collard greens, ham hocks. We know how all that tastes. Pork chops fried, but biscuits, butter bread, we rolls. At 65, we ought to know how all that tastes. We ought to just say, I remember how that tastes. I remember my grandmother did this. We ought to know. We should not all still be eating it, me included. I tried Slutty Vegan. I must have tried it on a day that must have been a chemo day. It didn't work for me. But I want to try it again. I think I'm going to try it like without any sauce. But I think I support Slutty Vegan idea or the vegan idea. I want some shrimp that tastes like shrimp, and I want all that she has. I just haven't stopped to really zone in on it. She let me come once rather. As a senior citizen, not have to stand in line. Remember in the West End, right, off of South Gordon, it's not called South Gordon, Abernathy, when it continues to be Abernathy, right where Abernathy and Cascade switch names. Anyway, she had a place out there and people stood in line and she let senior citizens come in. I thought that was very nice. Come in at a certain time. I was one of them and I taught her. And she's a Soror. But I was appreciative, very grateful, very smart woman, very proud of her. But I need to start eating some of that. 65 and older, our health. And then I'm very proud of the 65 and older that has learned how to use Lyft and learned how to use Uber, and has a smartphone. Go get a smartphone. See, you want the free phone. Well, does the free phone offer you? See, free. There's some trappings to free. Everything that is free is not free. Like I learned the hard way, and I've learned the hard way more than twice now. All money isn't good money. Be careful of when you say yes, you want the money. Be careful, because all money isn't good money. Now, there's some people who would argue with me like, all money is good money. It depends on what you do with it. That's a point. But those who know what I'm saying about the way things are spiritually, all money isn't good money. And I just leave it like that. Oh, I know I had this on. This looks nice. It matches. But I want you to do that. I want you at 65. This is what I want for you. I want this for you. Also, they have little buses to take you places in those high rises. And I think Greenbrier is about to creep up on a come up, maybe. I don't know. But why don't you arrange to have a group go to another place, another mall, a bigger mall. Maybe about 4 or 5 of you get together in a Uber and go eat. You get that check every month. And just maybe once a month, not once a quarter. Once a quarter. Somebody get to be the treasury that you trust with the money. And you put in $25 or something a week maybe. Or $50 a month. And maybe it's 5 of you. And you plan this thing because your bill is going to be about $300 or $400. But you're going to have fun. You're going to dress up. Put on nice, all that stuff you have. All of this right here. All of this stuff you got. Just store it somewhere. And you're going to get you an Uber. You're going to get somebody to make sure that they see you get in the Uber so that there's some accountability. Make sure enough people know you're in this particular Uber. And then they take you to some really fancy restaurant. Atlanta got some fine places now. It may not have to be fancy. It could be a restaurant that you like the food. A Mexican restaurant that's not high-end. Because they got a lot of high-end ones. You can go over there. You could go a Nomas, I think it's very nice though. But save your money. And plan a trip. See, you can have a staycation. People are pawning their jewelry to come to Atlanta. And you're already here. Shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you. So you're not in a high rise. You're somewhere. Then get your neighbors, all of you all together. Like I have a senior street, but my senior street, I can't afford to go with them. Oh my God. Oh Lord, I'm talking about them. I love them dearly. I do love my street. They just can buy America on this street. I just feel blessed that they let me just be up here with them. I was here since time before they arrived. Mm-hmm. But anyway, I love this neighborhood. I love this street. But I'm telling you, whatever street you're in or on, you all get together and go out somewhere. You got some beautiful clothes. Beautiful. You got some nice shirts. Your grandchildren bought you all those nice shirts. You got nice shoes that you just, I hear you say, oh, I got lots of clothes in the closet. I just don't know what to do with them. Really? Don't let me find one my size. I'm going to come get them all. I think you should put them on. Those kids are going to throw all that away. They're going to give it to the Salvation Army. You spent all that money with those getting to look like that to go to work. I don't feel like it. Yes, you do. If you keep saying I don't feel like it, then I'm going to call Watkins, Murray, and Williams over there. Carol Williams, I'm calling them all over there. And go and pick up your body. Because you're going to talk yourself into the graveyard. And let me tell you something. If you're around people who are always talking about, I'm sick, I'm sick, I'm sick, you need to exit stage left. Leave them alone. Run. Because all that is in the atmosphere. You think it's not something in the atmosphere? Where were you raised? It's the spiritual in the atmosphere. This right here, life and death is in the tongue. It's for real. You think Georgiana would be sitting here if Georgiana didn't say, Georgiana, you feel good, you look good, you smell good. Georgiana, you smart. Georgiana. I call her name. I call her name. After I call on the High Almighty, then I call my name. And I ask the Almighty, come on, Georgiana, get on up. Come on, Georgiana, put on your clothes. Come on, Georgiana, find that hair. Come on, Georgiana, find some eyeliner. Come on, Georgiana. And I think that, I know that I'm here with you. Because I said, come on, Georgiana. 3 surgeries, 3 chemos, 3, and heartbreak after heartbreak, disappointment after disappointment. I ran for city council 3-4 times. Are you telling me that I wasn't smart enough? I don't think so. You just didn't want me. You wanted other people for whatever reason. Not because they were better than me. No. I know better. But you got to have this. It's all politics. Politics is strange. You see. So what do? You say, oh my God, I didn't win. I didn't. You don't whine. You say, okay, that wasn't what I was supposed to do. Let me get on up and do me. No, let me go on, get myself going. The first cancer got me to going back to school for my doctorate. I had started. My good friend Dr. Rosalind Harper had told me that I need to be in school. Nobody else called me and told me that. I didn't know myself. She said, I'm at Clark Atlanta. You need to come on with me. I had many folk got their doctorate. A whole group of classmates got theirs together. I guess they didn't know, but they all showed up together and they all graduated together. I said, then nobody call me. I wasn't paying attention. I was working. But I like that they did it as en masse in group, you see. And so when she said that to me, I was saying, girl, I dropped out at 33. The doctoral program at Georgia State. I don't know. I don't know if I can do that. I don't know. I don't know. She says, yes, you can. You got to have somebody to say yes, you can with you. Then you got to say yes, you can. Sometimes you don't know that you're supposed to say yes, you can to that particular thing. You see? You say, if somebody says, do you know how to do this? And you say, well, I've never done it before. The answer really is, that, yes, I can. Mm-hmm. I remember being asked to be an interview coach. And that's how I met Dallas Austin. How I was his interview coach. And the person said, I need you to be an interview coach. I mean, she was so good to us. I don't know if she wants her name all over this because of her very, very, very private life. But I'm always grateful to you. You know who you are. For what you did for me and for Evelyn. You said, I wish you would come back and give me so we can get this music going. I need to call you and tell you to listen to this. Anyway, I said, girl. She said, yeah, you're an interview coach. You know how to do that. I said, well, I guess I do. She said, you got to help people that are, they're very busy people. They're very prominent people. She didn't tell me who it was first. She said, and they're in the industry and they're in the media. We don't want them saying things that just talk. We don't want people to catch them in a trap or anything. You tell them what to look for and how to answer. And I said, oh, yeah, I think I can do that. My daughter and I can do that. And Dallas Austin was our we interview coach. He was our first client. I had a list up here, all the clients I've had, top of the line, Vanna White, everybody. You see, it's just interesting. I didn't know to even want to do that. Somebody had to come. This young lady had to come and say, you want to do this. The same way with getting to be the media person. Somebody had to recommend me to Edna Farley. I think it may have been Evelyn Mims. I wonder if that was Evelyn Mims that did that. For some reason, I think I love and still love her. I don't talk to her. If you know Evelyn Mims, you tell her I'm calling her name. But some kind of way, I think Evelyn Mims told somebody, because a woman called me and I called her back. Remember, I went in the hallway on the payphone and called her back. And that's my first client was Richard Simmons. So my first client under Edna Farley and Time Warner up in New York, Warner Books, was Richard Simmons. And my first client with my unknown person, I'm not sure she wants her name based on what she and her husband do, was Dallas Austin on the other side. You know, God just he gave me some good people, didn't he? I don't get a chance to speak to them or talk to them anymore, but I think it's always an honor to serve. They gave me that kind of love, and I try to give that kind of love back, to look for the good in mankind, you know, to think about the good parts of a person, to say, you know, I want to help A, B, and C, and D, and do it with love. And that brings out a love in that person, and that person will pass it forward. What I think is happening in America, or not, let me back up off America. Let's go back to the Black community. Let's go back to the African American. Let's say African American. The African community has moved away from African and moved more into African American, maybe because that's what we know, but moved away from African American to more American, whatever that is, because we don't love each other anymore as a people. There was a time when we did not harm each other. Collective power, collaborative decisions, collaborative creators. Harlem was Harlem because all that wealth of knowledge was there. The Atlanta University Center back in the day was the Atlanta University Center. All that wealth of knowledge was there. For a young man to tell me that he didn't know anybody at Spelman or Morehouse, or no, at some school, and he's in one school, that blew my mind. Because I knew somebody at every school. We all knew each other. There was a love and a connection between us as a people. How can we get that back? I think maybe, let me just stop for a minute, Georgianne. And let's talk about, you know what? We might be marching for we might be marching and protesting the wrong issues. A charity starts at home. Love starts at home. What else? Everything starts at home. We haven't. I'm sorry about my phone. It's over on where it's too noisy. Something starts at home, and I think we need to heal here. If Dr. Black was a part of this conversation, which I would love to have Dr. Black be a part of any conversation, you know, but I think we could talk about healing us. And then the strength that comes out of the healing and the collaborative and collective energy out of the healing will spill over into the economics that will build us to where we don't need to have this particular hatred and stopping us, because we have so much going on the inside of our silo, our incubator, that we can once again build and have a Black Wall Street that you can't tear down, you can't burn down, you can't shoot up, because you don't know exactly where it is, because it's everywhere. If we, there was a time you can walk and look at each other and or it'd be a whole sentence. You see what I just did? That's an entire sentence. That's the entire sentence. I hope my students, when is that? It's due tomorrow. It's due the 29th. That's tomorrow. James Baldwin's piece. I'm anxious to see what they have to say about that. If Black English isn't a language, tell me what is. If you get a chance to read that, please read it, because I reference it a lot, as you notice in my conversations, not because I am assigning it, but because I just know what he's talking about with us as a language and the people, and a look and how we were with each other. I'm disappointed how we are with each other. Why would 3 people be dead at the Krispy Kreme in Atlanta, Georgia? The Krispy Kreme in Atlanta, Georgia, in the West End. Why? You pull a gun, then I pull a gun, and the person who shot the victims, and the person who the victims kind of way before they died shot the person who shot them. So 3 people dead, 3 families. Why? What is wrong? Where is it in the church? People are not going to church. My daughter's a pastor, so I'm not going to say my daughter, my son-in-law, so I'm not going to talk about churches. I'm not going to talk about, I'm a trustee of Big Bethel Emeritus, and so I'm not going to talk about churches, churching people, and church people. I would just like to think that we're losing out. Some of these churches have huge congregations. What are they saying that some of our churches are not saying? What is Joel Osteen saying that he got that many people? You know, there's no doxology. I don't think, whatever, all that we have, all the structures that we have. Is it the message or the messenger? I don't know. I know that whatever the message is, and whomever the messenger is, that we're back to where I started, or where I think I'm trying to stay on point on theme or thesis, is this whole love thing, looking for the good in mankind. Are we looking for the good? Well, what are we really looking for? And are we looking for the good in our neighbor? It says, love your neighbor as yourself. I don't know anything to do but love my neighbors. Oh, I got some neighbors now. I got a neighbor, 2 neighbors. My trash can was on the street too long. Oh, Lord. I don't have anybody to help me. See, I would think that you would say, Georgianne's trash can has been down on the street too long. Let's go get it and pull it up that very, 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 very long driveway. Because she probably can't do that. She probably can get it up, but she can't get the trash down. So then I had to get special services, right? LOVE. It's not just Valentine's Day. It's not just, I want somebody to love me all the time. Every day is a love day. It's not Valentine's Day. My birthday, I think, is a good day. I'm disappointed about my last birthday. But I guess I didn't see the signs on the wall. Sometimes the signs are there. Hardly initiated. You are my guys. Really, I love you. I love you. I love you. You and R.C. Blakes. I watch YouTube because you all tell it like it is. I won't even go down that road. I'm gonna get on dating after 65. I'm gonna get on that. Oh, it's coming. It's just that I can't talk about it because I'm tainted. I'm gonna say no to that. No to the no. Oh my God. But I don't want to say that because I saw somebody 95 and 90 getting married in a home. I know. I loved it. I loved it. I think I just love love. There's some people, what do you call people like us? Romanticists? No. There's a word, something romanticist. Perpetual or forever. What is wrong with LOVE? What is wrong with giving it, looking for it in people, sharing it, being kind? I wish I knew why that was not a good thing, but I don't know. What I do know for sure is that I love you. I didn't bring any props today. I have props over here, but I didn't know you have to use anything. I didn't turn that light on. I think it made a difference in how I was feeling. I think that light, where it's over there, and the light may be a part of that over there spirit. But you know what? We're gonna get on that. One day I'm gonna turn the camera around and show you over there. But over there it won't be there. Over there, it's over there now. Oh my God. Oh, I just love you all. I love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. All right, I need subscribers. I can't believe I got to beg for subscribers. Can one of you at least tell 5 people? Just say, go to this and subscribe. They don't have to watch it, but subscribe. There's a plan. I have a plan. I can't get my plan going. I'd have to have 1,000 subscribers to get my plan going. And so maybe you don't want to subscribe because whatever reason, I don't know. But do it for me. Is that a good reason? If you do it for me? Do you like all this? I do. I like all this today. I like all this. I think you know who gave me this? Claudia Combs. Do you all know Claudia? Anybody know Claudia Combs? She'll be surprised to know I still have a lot of your stuff, Claudia. I think it looks better like this. I'm just trying to, no. Well, I like, no. No. Ooh. Too much arm. I love y'all. Thank you for laughing with me, at me, for me. It's all, but as long as you pray with me, for me, and in a good prayer. To God, we give the glory. I love you, and you can't do anything about it.